Hey guys, Trigger John coming at you with another, Diablo 4 video. Really, when I say Diablo 4, this is kind of going to be more about what I'm going to do with my channel moving forward, because of a few distinct things in the game, as well as other games and avenues that there are out there. Honestly, my YouTube channel has basically taken a massive hit since swapping from Diablo Immortal to Diablo 4, and I'm okay with it. There's a lot of other content creators out there for Diablo 4, and it just makes it harder for me to get noticed as well. I'm okay with that. Maybe my content is as good as everyone else's. Once again, it is what it is. I enjoy making this content and trying to help out everyone out there. So I'm going to continue to do so. However, I'm going to do it more on my terms, more so than on your guys' terms. So basically what we're going to talk about is what I'm going to do with my channel and why. And hopefully you guys agree with me. Leave a comment down below on any other ideas that you may have for me. And I would love the feedback. Okay, well, it's kind of a bummer that I gotta make this video. And the reason why I say that is because I was super hyped. I was loving Diablo 4. I thought this game was going to be the bee's knees. I thought this was it, man. I thought we were gonna have so much fun with this game. And you know what? It's just one of those situations where it's good, but it's not quite what I wanted it to be, unfortunately. So if we go ahead and we see my current character here, I've been playing Path of Exile, so my buttons are already messed up. I made it fairly far. I got some decent life, armor, attack power is not too horrendous. I can kill most things. I can survive tier 50, but however, there's like no end game. It's such a slog to go ahead and get to level 100 just to kill Uber Lilith. I'm just tired of running nightmare sigils. It's the same dungeon. It's like 15 dungeons over and over again. Sure, you go up in tier levels, but it's kind of boring. Grinding gear is very rewarding. I'm not going to discredit anyone out there who says, John, you're missing the point of just grinding for better gear upgrades. You're not wrong. I love that feeling myself. However, unfortunately, the dopamine levels of this one are just so minimal, and it takes so long for me to get a legendary drop that it just takes away, right? Like, I don't enjoy it as much. And that's the problem with me personally. You, the viewer, may love this. And if you do, absolutely love that for you. I'm not by any means quitting this game. I'm gonna keep playing it. I enjoy it. I do enjoy it. I think I've told you guys time and time and again, I'm a casual player. I get 2 to 3 hours a night. I'm actually, as of recording this, I'm recording right before I go on the road for the week in Ohio. So I'm gonna have a week in Ohio and I'm not gonna be able to record as much content. And I'm also gonna be at another job site. So I'm gonna be very busy all out throughout the day. And sometimes it's gonna be nice to go back to the hotel and just play a game that I just run around and kind of do stuff, instead of like Path of Exile where I'm constantly thinking, right? It's one of those situations where each game has its certain niche and properties, and that's what we're gonna do on the channel. I'm gonna have fun. I'm tired of not having fun. I'm gonna have fun and I'm gonna do what I wanna do, and hopefully you guys love that and respect that and enjoy the content that I provide you. And if not, sorry, but I'm gonna do me, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. Basically, as you can see here, if I go ahead and I pull up, say, my YouTube page here, this is my YouTube page, you can see that videos are, well, they're not great. I have 504 videos that I've made, and now I've made a lot of content on these channels, and you can see my views are nothing. A day ago, 54 views, 762. Like, I'm not even getting like 1,000 views on these videos, and that's okay. It's not that I absolutely think that I should be getting a crap ton of views. It's just the ROI isn't there for me. Right? I do work as an engineer. I have a pretty decent job and income. So it's not like I do this as the income. I do this to help and support other people who are trying to play video games and try to work with them a little bit more. I have one of those personalities where I'm naturally caring and I want to help others. So this is kind of where I can channel that feeling for video games into my channel. And I love that, especially like I got excited when I got to make videos like 100% one-handed gaming, because I knew I had players out there who were handicapped. I thought that video would be amazing for people. It was terrible video as far as views are concerned, but you know what? I felt great making it, and that's the content I want to do. Same with like Path of Exile. I've already heard a lot of people who are like, they watch these 2 videos here, which almost got 1,000 views, honestly. And they're like, well, this game is just way too hard. I had one guy who's like top 5 builds. He tried it and he's like, nope, too complicated for me. I'm out. And you know what? That's totally fine. I get where you're coming from. I had the same feeling when I first started Path of Exile. But when it comes to ARPG genre, you have several options. You have Diablo 4, you have Diablo 3, you have D2 Resurrected, you have Path of Exile, you have Wolcen, you have Last Epoch. There's a lot of them out there, and for me, channel-wise, I want to play them all. I love this genre. It's not about the franchise, it's not about the IP. I don't care about the only Diablo IP. I don't care about only the Path of Exile IP. A lot of people out there are either Path of Exile Andes or Diablo Andes. That's fine. You do you. I love the genre. I love the feel. I was that kid growing up who was playing Dynasty Warriors constantly because I just enjoyed killing things for objectively. Guess what? That transfers right over to the ARPG scene. That's basically what that was, and I didn't realize it back then that I was even playing that type of a game. Now, fast forward, I'm an adult. I want to think, I want to play. Guess what? I've got outlets. I'm going to definitely play Diablo 4. I'm going to be covering Path of Exile. And I'm also going to pick up Last Epoch when it globally launches. Who knows? Maybe next season launch for Last Epoch, I'll start playing it. I'm very new to that game. So maybe we could do a mid-tier video of like, hey, experience, blah, 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 player plays Last Epoch. I don't know. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have fun. And I really hope that all of you out there who watch this video also decide that, hey, you know what? I want to have fun too, and check them all out. You don't have to be locked into one. You are not locked into having to play one game type. You can play multiple of them. I know if you know my boy over here, Veiled Shot, he checked out Path of Exile. I know my boy Darth Microtransaction, he's killing it right now in PoE. He's almost made it to maps on the first league, going 100% blind and not knowing anything about the game, which is huge. So he's doing well, and everyone's having fun and keeping it fresh, right? There's a way to do that and cover content and games and that feeling. Like, so for example, if you pick 3 ARPGs that have seasons and you look at their season timing, you can get about 6 weeks out of each. I would say in 6 weeks times, if you go ahead and you look at all these videos, right? If we go 6 weeks back, what is it? If I go 6 weeks back, we're basically to launch here. So what is this? It's 4 months ago. That was way more than that. Right here, you have right where launch was. Yeah, about 2 months, a little over 2 months ago. Yeah, so 2 months ago. So we're about the 6 weeks mark, and guess what? I'm getting bored. It's one of those situations where there's not much stuff to do in Diablo 4. So why would I keep playing it? At that point, for a lot of people, they just get bored and they kind of fall off of gaming in general. Well, now would be the best time to pivot. Go to another game that has another league launch, like Path of Exile. Go play that league for 6 weeks. Maybe it's hard, whatever the case may be. But then you can also pivot to the next one and the next one, and that'll make the biggest difference for you. And honestly, I just want you guys all to have fun, just like myself. So definitely keep that in consideration, and hopefully this video helped you. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.